Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Norn9, and we're in Senri's route with Koharu Spacey. Anyway, so we're just continuing where we left off, fixing Senri's door. Well, now it's all fixed, so anyway. To start on this with her voice, it's been a couple days since I played, so it's gonna hurt.
Look, Mr. Senri, your door's all fixed. Isn't that great?
What were you and Toya talking about? Brazenly touching a lady like that in broad daylight. I never expected him to be such a lech. You should be more careful around him.
What's a lech?
Never mind how lecherous he is.
Oh dear, what did I do? All of a sudden, Mr. Senri looks like he's in a really bad mood. Anyway, it's really nice that Mr. Masamune and Yuiga came to help us there at the end. We would have never been able to pick up the big heavy door without Mr. Masamune's help, and Yuiga is even gonna let you keep it.
True.
Right. I'm sorry.
Why did you just apologize?
Oh, you just look mad at me for some reason. I figured I must have done something wrong again.
She's so naive. You're very quick to praise and compliment people on the tiniest of things.
Huh?
Shikori, Toya, even Yuiga, in your book, they're all classified as really nice. Shikori is awesome. Just shut up. Leave him alone.
Well, yeah, all three of them are nice people. All of them are very concerned for you too, Mr. Senri.
This isn't about me. Do you have anyone you like?
Someone I like? I didn't really understand what Mr. Senri was saying or why he decided to bring it up. But I did know that he was very, very serious. Someone I like? I really like everybody who's on the ship.
Huh?
Just like you said, they're all really nice, and I think they're wonderful people. Oh, and I even made friends with all the girls, too. Every day is lots of fun. I'm so happy I got to come here. But thinking that we'll all have to leave someday makes me feel really sad, though.
God, she's so dumb.
Mr. Senri?
But the thing is he should know. He should be like, she's derp. It's okay. But, like, he doesn't. Oh.
Huh? Mr. Senri? Mr. Senri turned and shuffled into his room. For some reason, he looked kind of listless. Oh dear, did I say something insensitive? I hope he isn't going to stay in there and not come back out again.
Yep. He's hopeless.
Unfortunately, my misgivings proved to be right on the mark. Mr. Senri would come out to eat, but that was it. He spent the rest of the day hiding behind his new door. I could use my key to unlock it and go see him, but somehow I thought that would just make him even more mad. Hesitant and unsure what was the right thing to do, I was stuck not doing anything at all. For an instant, I thought it was my own sigh. When I looked beside me, though, I noticed that gloomy look on Makoto's face. Such a big sigh. What's wrong?
Not much. Though, I see that you have some rather large bags forming under your eyes, too.
Really?
You too, Nanami. What is wrong with you? I didn't say anything. I have been around you long enough to know when you're depressed without you needing to speak. I feel like Makoto's voice is all over the fucking place, but like, whatever. Like, anyway.
Are both of you troubled by something?
Fucking boys! Goddamn boys! Yeah. Yeah. Well, that one's trouble for sure. Oh! That one can be my trouble. I love the two of them anyway. Why would you think I would allow myself to be troubled by something?
You wouldn't?
This is where we're about to get into the chapter, aren't we? Yeah. Of course not. Or rather than let it bother me, I would act to fix it. Time does not always care about us, so do not let it tick away. Do not waste your time being troubled.
Wow, I knew that you'd know how to deal with things, Makoto. As As for me, I'm constantly worrying about stuff. I'm constantly worrying that something I say will make someone hate me, or that I'm being a bother, so I feel like I can't really be me.
This is like before the the dream sequence, because we've had this exact conversation like 3 times now. I wish that we could skip this. Like we can skip the beginning of the dream sequence, because this is literally like pretty much the same regardless of what character you are. They all say the exact same things, but anyway.
Being with other people is quite difficult.
I can agree with that.
Do you really? Yup, when I don't have to do anything, it's a relief. However, even in those situations, I still end up with regrets. Yes, it's like that for me too.
Except for maybe the inner monologue stuff would be different. Obviously, when you're Nanami, you're Koharu, or maybe Makoto, but whatever. If only they could understand everything without us having to talk it out. Never mind.
You're right, though. I feel like everything would be great if our feelings were just directly conveyed to them. Putting your feelings into words is difficult, and it takes a lot of courage.
What? So you all just want to be plain and boring?
Itsuki!
Man, it seems that young maidens these days are carrying all kinds of concerns.
Itsuki, please don't tell anyone what we were talking about.
What to do? What to do?
Are you serious?
Seriously, you two. Can't you be cuter when you're trying to hide your embarrassment? Jeez, it's a joke. I've come here to save all of you worried maidens.
Save us?
Ignore him. He has far too much time on his hands. He simply wishes to tease us all. What? It's not it. That's not it at all. I'm on your side. So boring on the ship. Kagami, you even lack the endurance to keep up your lies for long. Hey, I'm fine either way. Killing time or evil lies or whatever. I'm good with it. No, it is not fine. I've got a plain old Amida Kuji, but I don't know why every time it comes up I'm like, what the fuck is it? Amida Kuji. Kuji games are fun. I've got a plain old Amida Kuji or a Ghost Leg game. Choose whichever one you feel like. I'm curious as to how this game actually works though, because it's like a piece of paper and it's got like, what's going on? Anyway, I've got a bad feeling about this. Itsuki, what are you up to? Hey, if you're not going to choose, I'll just choose for you and tell you the results. I know you're up to something, but I hate having people choose something for me. Give it to me. Alrighty, thank you very much. And the results are, very interesting.
Itsuki, what are the results?
Well, let's not give it away just yet. What? You'll not tell us the results? So this was Kagami's plan to kill time. It's our fault for giving him our attention. I see. What an annoying man. We should leave you two.
Oh, yes. Excuse me, Itsuki.
Okay, bye now. I shall give you the results tonight then. System message. The upcoming portion of the dream scene will be near. Yes. So we can skip it because we know exactly what it is. So it goes through the blah, 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 like explaining them, and then we end up here. And like, because I did it in Nanami, I skipped it, and we just ended to where she was like in the forest. So all it skips is, it does skip when you're talking to Itsuki when he's a cat. Meow. Which is really fun, but anyway. We can probably do it like at like whatever the last route we do, we can probably read through it again because we won't have read through it, but anyway.
I don't feel like I managed to explain everything properly to them. I'm not very sure what's going on, but I think I'm somehow in the fairy tale Snow White. I guess I should just follow how the story goes. Well, here I am in the forest. Oh dear, where would the dwarves' hut be? I think that's where I'm supposed to go next. If I'm supposed to find the most important person to me, and I'm Snow White, And that would be the prince, right?
I don't know, because the Hyoko in the hut looked like Senri, but
I wonder if Mr. Senri is here too.
well, right now. You already know who's important. I wonder if he's here.
I had seen Makoto, Nanami, and a cat that sort of seemed like Mr. Itsuki. Was it just the four of us here, or were there others? If Mr. Senri is here, I hope he didn't get left alone somewhere. He must be very frightened if he is.
When she was in Kakeru's route, she didn't see anybody else. You saw the Hyoko that was like, that looks like Senri, like, and acts like him. You know what I mean? But she only saw Kakeru. But wait, did we? I don't think we saw Masamune. I don't remember that. But in Nanami's route, you see everybody. So, I'm assuming this was when Makoto or Nanami had showed up. So I think it was Makoto that showed up first, right? Is that you, Spacey? Oh no, it's Sakuya. Well, okay. Anyway,
Mr. Sakuya!
oh, look at you being the dashing prince. But Makoto's not looking for you. Who the fuck is she looking for? I can't wait to get to hers. Anyway.
Mr. Sakuya! That outfit!
Oh, this? When I came to, I was already wearing it. It is quite gaudy, isn't it? And not my taste at all, I must say. Oh, but you look so dapper. Love it.
No! I think it looks very nice on you.
It does. It's very princely. Oh my god. You have a very lovely dress on yourself, Spacey. Are you headed off on a stroll?
Yeah.
By the way, have you seen Makoto? She left some time ago, but it seems that she forgot one of her shoes.
Makoto? I think I saw her running off in that direction.
Running? I see. Well, I guess I shouldn't wander off randomly looking for her. I need to devise a search plan if I hope to find her. He is definitely the motherfucking prince. I wonder how this dream sequence works. It probably doesn't when you're in Natsuhiko's route. Because he's not even on the ship, so how is she gonna... Anyway.
She looked very pretty, you know. She was in a pure white dress. She seemed almost like a princess right out of a fairy tale.
Oh, really? I think I'd like to see her in that dress. It sounds quite lovely.
Mr. Sakuya's smile was small, but it was a very happy one.
I don't know, that looks like he's beaming.
Now that I think about it, somebody did say Mr. Sakuya was a childhood friend of Makoto's. But when we were all paired off, Makoto chose Mr. Itsuki, so they hadn't been spending as much time together. I still saw Mr. Sakuya watching over her from time to time, though. Makoto must be very important to Mr. Sakuya.
I'm really surprised that she's in Itsuki's route twice. Because obviously she can't be paired off with Natsuhiko because he's not on the ship. But I'm very surprised that they didn't have her twice paired off with Sakuya, just because you figure he's like the, like, I don't know. Anyway.
Mr. Sakuya, you wouldn't happen to have seen Mr. Senri around anywhere, would you?
Ah, yes, that's right. You and he were partners. I hear that you two have gotten rather close, what with you baking sweets for him, and the two of you fixing his door together.
Yeah, if Mr. Senri is here somewhere, I'd really like to go and find him if I can.
Do you say that out of concern for him, because he's your partner?
Well, we are partners, yes, but you're making it sound like I'm looking for him because it's some kind of duty I have to follow. But I'm not doing this because I have to. I want to be with him, and if there's anything I can do to help him, I want to do that too. Oh dear, this is so hard to explain. How can I make everything clearer? Oh, I know! I'm very worried for Mr. Senri.
Worried?
Yeah, it can get very lonely being stuck in a place you don't know by yourself. I don't want Mr. Senri to have to go through that. I'm just as concerned about him and his situation as you are about Makoto.
And he's like, I get it now. The same as I.
Yeah.
That is rather unfortunate, actually.
Huh?
My own feelings are quite the sordid mess, you know.
She's like, I don't know what that means.
Well, be that as it may, I've seen no one here but you. My apologies.
No, that's okay.
Well then, I wish us both luck in finding the one whom we seek. Good day. Interesting. She's in love with Itsuki here, but anyway.
Mr. Sakuya left. I wonder what he means when he says his feelings are a sordid mess. It sounds kind of bad.
Oh boy. Obsession in a man can be a really scary thing. I hope I don't ever end up like him.
Mr. Itsuki!
What, still hanging around here? If you don't hurry, morning will come.
I know, but I don't know where I should go next. I know I'm supposed to go to the dwarves' hut in the forest, but I'm worried that Mr. Senri is stuck all alone somewhere too.
You know, I like that you're so upfront about everything, Spacey. That's an attractive trait. But I think you need to be a little more, well, perceptive, shall we say.
Perceptive? I don't know what that means!
There are lots of different types of likes in the world. Right now, you're hanging around in the shallow end of the pool.
A shallow lake? I wasn't sure what Mr. Itsuki meant by that. I opened my mouth to ask, or at least I tried to. Somehow my lips were suddenly stuck tight together, like they had been sewn shut.
And so I think I'll close that pretty mouth up. The only words you'll be able to speak in this place are words of love. Earlier, I told you to find the person most important to you, right? And there was something I forgot to add to that. And the consequences if you don't. If you mess up and can't find him, I'll leave you trapped in here. Jesus, Itsuki, you just got dark! You'll be stuck in this dream forever, all by your lonesome. You don't want that, do you?
Alone? I'll be all alone again?
I won't be utterly heartless, though. Here, I'll send you to the hut. Good luck, Spacey. Wow, Jesus, Itsuki, you just got... Like, fuck, I think I like you a little bit more. You're not just the slut, but you're a little bit evil, and I kind of like it.
Ow! Oh, owie! Where am I? Oh, this must be the dwarf's forest hut.
See, doesn't he look like him? He's wearing the necklace and everything.
Oh dear, I really can't say anything at all, can I? How am I supposed to finish the story when I'm like this? Beep!
It's got the thing. It's wearing the... It's fucking him. Why is he a Hyoko? Why is it supposed to... Like, it's weird.
I guess the dwarves in this dream are actually Hyokos? But I don't remember seeing this particular one on the ship anywhere.
Because it's...
Beep. Oh no, since I can't talk, how am I going to answer him? Suddenly, Mr. Itsuki's words sprung to mind.
And there was something I forgot to add to that. And the consequences if you don't. If you mess up and can't find him, I'll leave you trapped in here. You'll be stuck in this dream forever, all by your lonesome. You don't want that, do you?
If I didn't find my important person, I wouldn't be allowed to leave. But I couldn't speak, so I couldn't call that person's name. I couldn't even ask anyone where to find him. But who is my important person in the first place? Everyone on the ship is important to me. Makoto and Nanami were the first girls I'd ever made friends with. In fact, everyone on the ship were my very first friends. Is that not good enough? Will I have to go back to being alone, stuck in this dream forever? Without ever seeing Mr. Senri again?
Look how sad the little Yoko... Oh. That's... Well, we had timed, but I also had the guide open, so... I knew it was timed, and I knew what we had to do, so...
Mr. Senri. I tried to say his name, but the sound wouldn't come out. That made me feel sadder than ever.
Look at the little Hyoko, looks so sad.
He's like a ghost.
Don't cry.
Mr. Senri?
See, it looks so sad, makes me sad. Oh, sad makes me...
Huh? For a moment I thought I'd heard Mr. Senri talking to me. I looked all around the tiny little hut, but the only ones there were me and the Hyoko. Was I just imagining it? Someone knocked on the door. It could be another Hyoko dwarf. There were supposed to be 7 of them in the story after all, but it felt weird for someone to knock on the door of their own house. It was too early for the prince to show up too. He wasn't supposed to come until after Snow White fell into her deep sleep. He was the one who would wake her with a kiss and sweep her away to the castle to live happily ever after.
Okay, so Senri's the dwarf, Kikarida's the poison apple, and then I'm guessing Masamune is supposed to be the prince?
Maybe it's Snow White has to fall into a deep sleep for the story to go right. It happens after she eats a poisoned apple.
I just think that'd be really inappropriate. That's because, I mean, you ate the poisoned apple in the last one, like you made out with him. I don't think you should do that.
And the one who brings it is...
Okay. Boop. I gotta save. We're supposed to save after chapter 4, so I'm saving here. This is going to be our... That's our save point for when we split and do the... Resistant. Okay. I just gotta make sure I know, because I got my stupid freaking tab. No second that I turn on, it's like, we got an update for you. Go fuck yourself with your update, Microsoft. God. When I'm doing the update, I just resist. Don't go with him. Those are our choices that we have to make right in the next, if we get to him before the thing reboots. Anyway.
Pete? It could be the witch. I have to answer it in order to follow the story, don't I?
No. It's Nanami.
Nanami! Thank goodness, it's only Nanami. I feel so much better. I have a request. A request? What is it?
Oh, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm sorry. Right now my voice doesn't work for some reason. Peep! Peep! Mr. Dwarf!
I'm hunting a wolf right now, but he's proving harder to catch than I anticipated.
Wait a minute. Little Red Riding Hood hunting the big bad wolf? Isn't it supposed to be... Oh dear, I think Nanami doesn't really understand her role too well at all.
I want to use that Hiyoko as bait for a trap.
Beep! No, you can't use poor Mr. Hiyoko as bait to catch a wolf. That would be cruel.
I'm not asking for it for free. I saw a stranger lurking around here earlier. I'll offer my protection from him.
A stranger?
In exchange for the Hiyoko.
Peep! No, I'm sorry. You can't use poor Mr. Hiyoko. He's not wolf food. I picked up Mr. Hiyoko and hugged him to my chest as I ran out of the hut, away from Nanami.
Huh. I'm trying to run away from a shinobi. You know better than that, Spacey. But it is rather cute. I love Nanami. I fucking love her. She's like, oh, that's adorable. I'll kill you.
I think this should be far enough. Nanami? How? I thought I ran much faster than she could.
Get your own fucking story, bitch. This Hyoko's mine. Against you, this isn't even as challenging as a game of tag. Give me the Hyoko. Don't worry, I won't hurt it. I'll only tie it up. Maybe toss it around. It won't get hurt at all. Probably.
Nanami reached toward poor Mr. Hiyoko, but I hunched over, holding him more tightly to my chest,
because you know inside he's fucking Senri. She knows inside this is your lover. Don't give him to her. Sorry.
Beep! Suddenly, Mr. Hiyoko started squirming, wriggling his way out of my arms. With a hop and a jump, he quickly disappeared into the undergrowth. Mr. Hiyoko, wait! Where are you going?
God damn it, Nanami, you chased off my boyfriend and now I gotta go find him again. God, some kind of friend you turned out to be.
I clutched Nanami's arm and held on for all I was worth. I may not have been able to speak, but I could definitely act to help Mr. Hiyoko.
You know what I really fucking hate about these goddamn tablet fucking updates? Fuck this thing. Where are my guides? You turn on my fucking computer, you reboot, and I have to fucking Google my guides again. Oh my God. Well, thank God it's in my search history. Oh, you piece of shit. I'm so mad. Like, I'm so mad. Like, oh my God, you suck. Norn, let's go. Let's go here. No, that's not what oh, no, I can't find the main page. Where's the main page on her fucking guide thing? Ah, fuck. This sucks. So, well, let's just go. Sorry. I like having it up. Anyway.
I clutched Nanami's arm and held on for all I was worth. I may not have been able to speak, but I could definitely act to help Mr. Hiyoko. Please, Nanami, you have to reconsider. Don't use poor Mr. Hyoko as bait. It's not like you to do such mean things to someone else.
Who's going, wah?
That voice.
Is Ron the big bad wolf? Right, I forgot. Oh god, I fucking forgot. Holy shit. Oh my god, hold on. Ugh. I really fucking hate that I gotta bring up my guy and it doesn't bring it up automatically. Because I like she has her main page with like the guide thing and that's what I want. But I can't get to that fucking page. Oh my god, this is not what I want. Oh, I cannot get to the main fucking page. I'm so fucking annoyed right now. I had one and it was like, oh, okay, like I guess I have to search like route order because all it keeps bringing up is like the guides. I don't want the guides. She has a main page that goes through the route order and goes through stuff about it and then you can get to the things and you go, that's what I want. That's what I'm trying to get to, but it won't fucking open for me. It's pissing me off. And I'm only mad because the stupid thing's a piece of shit because it shut down all my fucking things. So anything I fucking had open, which I think I just had the Wikipedia page for Norn9 open too, which I didn't need. But I'm like, oh my god. This is why I don't, anytime it's like, we got an update for you. Fuck off. I hit the fuck off button. I really wish it wasn't just like later. It was like, go to hell. Like all I use this for is like, go to hell. I don't want you updating. It updates every fucking time. Oh my god. Sorry. I just hate the Microsoft updates. Like, look, that's fine, update, but open my goddamn browser pages again. I have like 6 guides open. Not really, I have 1 this time, but like, usually we play like 5 games at a time. I have 5 fucking tabs. Bitch, I don't want to be searching for them all again. I'm so aggravated. God, anyway. Oh. Okay, right. He's the wolf and he's afraid of the fucking Hyokos. When he screamed, I was like, is he trying to be like scared? No, he's scared. Okay. All right, that makes my life a little better anyway. Oh, what the hell is one of those stupid things doing out here?
That's Mr. Akito? Oh, is he supposed to be Mr. Big Bad Wolf? I finally found you. You won't escape me that easily. You! We're saved! Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, Mr. Hyoko. It was you who saved us both. Riding to the rescue right when I needed him. You're almost like Mr. Senri, Mr. Hyoko. You even look just like him. With apologies to Mr. Akito, I think it's best we both got away from here right away. Phew, we certainly have run a really long way. I hope we'll be able to find our way back to the hut okay. Oh dear, I think we're lost, Mr. Hyoko. Let's try going back the way we came. Peep. It's okay, don't worry, we'll find our way. Peep. Yes, I'm sure we will. Strange, neither of us can speak normally, but it feels like Mr. Hyoko and I are actually having a conversation.
Well, hi there. What are you doing out here, Spacey?
Yuiga?
What's wrong? Can't you talk?
I nodded
Vigorously. Wow, Spacey can't read. Aw, poor thing. Although that's less Snow White and more like the Little Mermaid.
Oh, it looks like Yuiga knows that I'm supposed to be Snow White.
Hey, Spacey. You aren't hungry, are you?
Hungry? No. I can't say I'm particularly hungry right now.
Want a bite of something sweet? Oh, this is just so inappropriate. Keep it in your pants, buddy.
Yuiga. Weird. He isn't acting like his usual self.
Right, he's being extra creepy.
See,
there's something I'd like you to taste. Oh my god. Oh, phrasing.
Taste? Oh no!
Me. Come here, Snow White. This gets wildly inappropriate. God damn it, Yuiga. Keep it to yourself, buddy. Not your route.
Yuiga grabbed me by the arms and pulled me close, a big smile on his face. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
That's interesting, because you're like, oh yeah, resist! Good. Oh, resist or flee. Oh, well. Aren't you a feisty one, Snow White? I'd love to play for a while, but I'm afraid we don't have that kind of time. There. You don't have to be so afraid. This won't hurt a bit. But it might be a little breathtaking. Wow. Wow, so full of yourself, aren't you? Yeah, we'll be the judge of that. No, we won't. No. Beep!
Mr. Hyoko!
Well, if it isn't a meddlesome little dwarf. It's not your scene yet, so why don't you just exit the stage, eh? Beep! Ah! Ah! Oh my god! What is he? Is he supposed to be the prince? Because why does he look like one of the fucking Three Musketeers? Like, I fucking love it. Like, look, Masamune is fine, but he's not my cup of tea, right? He's like, he's a fine dude. He's like, oh, you're a bro. Like, cool, we can hang, we can be buddies. Like, you know, he's not one of my like, oh my god, he's hot. But like this, yeah, no, you know what? You just got you got a couple points, Masamune, because this is that outfit is fly as fuck. I love it. You got hotter because before it was like, oh, I mean, he's cute. Don't get me wrong, but like, whatever. Eh. But now it's like, I mean, yeah, hot points. Wow. Spacey, are you okay?
Mr. Masamune!
Well, damn. Here comes the prince. Guess I'll have to look for another opportunity later. Well, thank God. I got here before you took a bite out of that poisoned apple.
Mr. Masamune, what was that all about? Yuika certainly wasn't acting like himself. He was really scary, actually.
Spacey, these woods are dangerous. You shouldn't stay out here. Come back with me to my castle. I mean, I'm almost tempted to be like, okay. I mean, he looks pretty good as the prince.
His castle? What is he wearing? Could Mr. Masamune be the prince who's supposed to rescue Snow White? He wakes her up with a kiss and takes her to his castle, where they get married and live happily ever after. And that's how the story of Snow White goes. But what about Mr. Senri? Where is he? What part is he playing? I knelt out and wrote the name Senri in the dirt.
Senri? Who's that?
Something is definitely wrong here. Everyone is acting so strangely.
Yeah, because they're acting the part, although Nanami, I'm pretty sure, is just being herself, but... come, Snow White. We must leave before the witch's poison apple henchman comes back. Don't worry, I'll protect you. You'll never be in any danger again. Don't go with him. First of all, I know that because of the guide, but also, obviously, don't go with him. What's wrong?
I don't want to. You can't be the real Mr. Masamune if you've forgotten about Mr. Senri. Beep, beep, beep.
Spacey, where are you going?
I clutched Mr. Hyoko to my chest and took off running. I didn't look back. Nanami being cruel to poor Mr. Hyoko. Yuika acting strange and scary. Mr. Masamune forgetting all about Mr. Senri. Something was wrong. Very, very wrong. I ran and ran. Even after I got tired, fear wouldn't let me stop.
I mean, the Nanami thing, it's kind of like, I understand everybody else, they're in the dream, they're acting their parts, but like Nanami, huh. Then the wolf is running and she is chasing him down. She's hunting down what's important to her, I guess.
I kept going, running deeper into the forest. How could Mr. Masamune just forget about Mr. Senri like that? Oh my gosh, what if, just like how Mr. Masamune forgot about him, Mr. Senri has forgotten all about me? Once I find him, how will I make him remember me?
The fuck is going on with this tree?
Beep. Where am I? I don't think I've ever come to this place before. And that tree.
I mean, that shit's glowing. I'm just saying. Hey, whoa. You're not supposed to be here.
Huh? And that voice. Eek! When I came to, I was lying in a cool, dark place. It was very quiet, except for the distant sound of dripping water. I guess that means that I'm deep underground. Are you okay, Mr. Hyoko? Mr. Hyoko? Mr. Hyoko is gone. I've been holding him to my chest this whole time, but now he was gone. Trapped in the darkness, I let out a wordless scream. Mr. Hyoko! Oh no, did I accidentally let go of him when I fell down that hole? Mr. Hyoko! What am I going to do? I'm so sorry, Mr. Hyoko. I wasn't able to keep you safe. I couldn't keep Mr. Hyoko safe. I couldn't find Mr. Senri.
Like sniffling and I was choked to death. What the fuck is he wearing?
Spacey. Mr. Senri! Have you been trapped in this darkness too? I'm so sorry. I wanted to find you sooner, but I couldn't.
Even now, you still keep worrying about only me. Try worrying about yourself a little.
Mr. Senri, can you hear me?
Of course I can. Why wouldn't I? It's your voice.
Mr. Senri!
I'm sorry you had to go through this. I'm sorry I couldn't rescue you.
No, it's okay. I had Mr. Hyoko with me. Well, I used to, but then I messed up and dropped him when I fell into this hole.
Oh, wait, no, don't cry, please. I'm fine. Or really, I'm totally fine.
What?
That little Hyoko, that pathetic thing that couldn't do anything to protect you, was me.
You were Mr. Hyoko? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that at all.
I noticed at one point that they actually had her like she was talking out loud and now she's back in her head again. It's weird. Anyway, what was with Toya and Yuiga? Ugh, I can't believe either of those two. They were both acting like they had some kind of claim to you, the jerks. How entitled. How despicable of them. And Yuiga thought he was an apple? Really? That makes no sense whatsoever. I guess both of them do have deceptive appearances, so that fits. But Toya? And trying to lure you into some castle for your own protection? That's fraudulent marriage.
Fraudulent marriage?
How old does he think he is playing Prince? 5? Sheesh. No idea what got into either of those two.
Hearing Mr. Senri's voice really helped calm my nerves. It really was him. Everyone else was acting strange and quite unlike themselves, but Mr. Senri was still his usual self.
And it's not fair at all they both got to touch you like that. Not when I haven't. Oh.
Oh my gosh! What's going on? My feet can't feel the ground! I am so scared!
Open your eyes. Whoa. My god, he has fucking wings. I was wondering when he was standing there, I'm like, why would he have wings though? Because he was a Hyoko. Okay, I get it. Like, cute!
Oh wow! How beautiful! We're flying, aren't we? You have wings, Mr. Senri! That's so amazing!
I'm just glad that I've done something that put a smile on your face. Before you said I was good at making you happy, I thought the same thing back then too. But you're always smiling, and you'll show your smile for practically anyone. And that made me think that what I'd done wasn't really all that special to you. I also figured that since you were perpetually happy, that you weren't the type to cry easily. But now I understand. Even though I was turned into Hyoko and couldn't speak at all, I still wanted to help you, to protect you. I've never felt like that before. I really do think that these two are like the best match for her and her peeps because like they're both just like so like awkwardly adorably innocent. They're both the lollies, you know. Spacey, I really like you, Spacey. A lot.
Mr. Senri. I like you too, Mr. Senri. A whole lot. Suddenly, everything around us brightened, like dawn breaking over the horizon. Morning? Wow, that was a super crazy dream. It was just a dream, but for some reason, I feel even more tired than when I went to sleep. Huh, wait a minute. What did I dream about again? It's all so fuzzy now I can barely remember anything. Um, uh...
Could you maybe not just fall back asleep?
Mr. Senri! I hurriedly sat up and tossed the covers back. Mr. Senri blinked and then quickly turned around so that he wasn't looking at me. Is it because I'm only in my pajamas?
I see you had the room to yourself last night.
Yeah? We're on the ship again, right? This isn't the dream anymore. I woke up, I think. But then why is Mr. Senri here? Oh dear, did I crawl into bed with Mr. Senri again?
You did not. Relax.
What?
I don't have to hear your thoughts to know you were worried that you wound up in bed with me.
Oh, right, I was. I didn't, did I?
No, you didn't.
Now that I think about it, it's our team's turn to cook today. I looked at the clock in the room. It was well past the time when I should have met up with everyone. Apparently, I'd overslept. Mr. Senri had come to get me. It looks like the little white lie we told to Mr. Masamune will actually be true this time.
You're always up long before me. Why did you have to pick today of all days to oversleep?
I'm sorry. For some reason, Mr. Senri was emphasizing today. Was today some sort of special day? Was there some special engagement that I missed today? If so, I'm really very sorry.
I know there wasn't a special engagement. Something important came up, so I came to see you right away. That's all. I have something I must tell you immediately.
Mr. Senri?
I don't want anyone else to get here first. I'll not get caught flat-footed again like in that dream.
The dream?
May I turn around now?
Oh, yes, of course. I could tell that Mr. Senri was very nervous. I patted my hair into shape and sat down on the bed in a proper posture.
And the worst dream ever last night. I was stuck in an embarrassing form. I was chased as if I was bait. It was terrible. But there was a bright spot in it. What do you think of me?
Mr. Senri had asked me something like this before, right after we finished fixing his door. He had wanted to know if I liked anyone. This time, he specified himself with his question. The answer was obvious, of course. Just like back then, I like you. But before the words came out of my mouth, I remembered what I was told in the dream.
The only words you'll be able to speak in this place are words of love. Spacey,
Yes? I held back a shiver. I wasn't used to hearing him say my name. In fact, I think this was the first time he'd ever done it. I felt happy, tingly, and embarrassed all at once. It was a strange but pleasant feeling. Wait, no, this isn't the first time he said my name. He said it when...
there is actually no chapter 7, I don't think. Well, if there is, it doesn't show it in the guide. It only shows chapter 6, and then it says happy endings only. Spacey, I love you, Spacey.
He said he... Too embarrassed to stand it anymore, I dove back underneath the covers. Huh? What's wrong? Why did you do that?
Spacey! Why won't you say anything to me?
Me? Why do you keep asking me that?
Girl! You told... Oh, don't do this. You're going to hurt the poor boy.
But because I want to know. It's all just the same thing he asked me before, and my answer is exactly the same. It should be anyway, so why is it so hard for me to say it?
Has your answer... has it changed at all?
Huh?
I realized that I asked you a similar question the other day. You said you liked me. Have your feelings changed at all since then?
I wouldn't ever hate Mr. Senri, and that's for certain. I do still like him, so that means my feelings haven't changed. They wouldn't. I have to hurry and answer him, or this will start feeling awkward.
It's like you haven't made it awkward already?
They haven't changed. I still like you, Mr. Senri. Strange, but why do I feel like I just told a terrible lie? It wasn't. At least I didn't think it was.
I see.
I guess that must have been all Mr. Senri needed to hear, because he turned and left.
Oh, girl, you just don't get it. Senri, man, what's wrong? Your personal gloom cloud is like 3 times darker than normal. Morning, Spacey. What was that for?
Nothing. I'm sorry. It was just a dream. Mr. Masamune isn't really like that. It's rude for me to act afraid of him. Besides, I already owe him an apology for oversleeping this morning.
Senri, what's wrong? Lich. Whoa, what? Masamune's got a skeevy side? What? I do not. Oh, really? Polite, upstanding Masa is really a dirty pervert on the inside. I see, I see. I am not! Why are you all believing him? Let's go, Spacey. Why won't you say anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh dear, I really have to calm down. I'm making poor Mr. Senri think something's wrong with me. I have to act like everything is normal. Normal. I tried very hard to be normal. I really did. But the harder I tried, the more awkward it seemed to get. Every time I looked at Mr. Senri's face, I couldn't help but remember the dream. His words, the moment he said he liked me, the sky we shared as he flew across it with his beautiful wings. But all of that was just a dream. None of it really happened, and none of it could really happen ever. But just the thought of it was enough to leave me feeling confused and awkward. What happened was a dream, but my feelings for Mr. Senri aren't. And those are very real. I thought of the black cat and what it said to me, that the only words I could speak were those of love. And just like it said, I lost my voice. I couldn't talk to anybody no matter how hard I tried. The only thing I was finally able to say was, I like you to Mr. Senri. So did those count as words of love? But isn't like different from love? It wasn't that I didn't know anything about love. All the fairy tales I read brought it up in some way or another. And the princesses and the prince fell in love. The princess and the prince fell in love. And that love gave them their happily ever after. But despite all I had read about, I wasn't familiar with real love at all. At least, I couldn't recall ever feeling it. So what does that mean about my feelings now?
Spacey, could you please hand me the watering can?
Oh, of course. Here you go.
Thank you. What, Yuiga? If you have something to say, don't just stand there leering at me. Hurry up and say it. You said Spacey. Calling her by her first name now, eh? You really are starting to get some courage.
I mean, now that I thought about it, Yuiga was correct. Mr. Senri always called everyone by their last names.
He actually never has called you by your name at all.
In fact, the only one he didn't was me.
Well, what else am I supposed to call her? She doesn't have a last name.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Senri is to call me by my first name because I don't have a last one. He isn't doing anything special at all. Silly me. Why would I feel so happy over something that is such a normal explanation? Mr. Senri was right. I really am a simpleton. Though, if I can be allowed one excuse, I'm only simple and airheaded when something involves Mr. Senri. Every little thing he does and says somehow sends my emotions swinging from their highest highs to their lowest lows. When did I get this way? I don't know. But I do think there were signs that it might happen right when we first met. After all, Mr. Senri was so intent on being alone, he purposely made people mad at him. Having spent so much time alone myself, I could see just how much pain he was really in. I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back on it now, I think I just wanted to be helpful to someone. Anyone, really. I hated that it was so useless and naive that I had to ask everybody to explain everything. So what I did wasn't purely for Mr. Senri's sake. I was also being selfish. But now to me, Mr. Senri is... Stop calling him Mister. Goodness, what's gotten into me? It's Makoto and Mr. Senri? Wow, you don't often see Mr. Senri talking to other people. Oh well, it seems you are finally eating properly, but you certainly have not grown anymore. Unlike some people, I'm still young. My prime growing years are all still ahead of me. Are you implying that I am old? That is quite a rude thing to do. It wasn't an implication, I was just stating facts. We're only 2 years apart! Kagami told me, you know. He said that you used to be a little midget, but now you're all grown up. So I'm sure I'll grow really tall someday. Wow, Mr. Senri is really getting better at talking with everyone.
I mean, he's getting good at sassing everyone.
That's a good thing. Now that he isn't afraid to speak to them, everybody will find out just how nice a person he is.
I don't know. They're kind of like...
And Mr. Senri will be able to learn just how nice and normal and not scary everyone is too. I mean, Makoto is a super nice girl. This is a good thing. It really is. Everyone is becoming friends. So why do I feel so upset about it? Hello, Makoto. There you are. Your partner was here just a moment ago. I doubt he has gone very far. I rushed forward and clutched Makoto into a hug. What? Spacey, what are you doing? I'm sorry. For what? What on earth happened? Did I do something wrong? No, you didn't do anything. It's all my fault for getting a silly idea in my head. What is this feeling? I don't like it. Especially if it makes me mad and upset at my friends for no reason.
My own feelings are quite the sordid mess, you know.
A mess? Are these feelings that I have really just like? I don't know if that fits anymore. Could this be love? No, that can't be right. The love they talk about in fairy tales is much prettier and clearer. I don't feel very nice about it at all. In fact, I think it's making me feel more selfish.
Love will do that.
What should I do? Maybe I should just go ahead and tell Mr. Senri about it. No, these are bad, ugly feelings. If I tell him about them, he'll hate me. I probably shouldn't say anything at all. Spacey. Mr. Senri. Oh no, I don't think I can be around him right now. If I am, I'll... Wait. Mr. Senri, are you okay?
You made him run 5 feet. Girl, what the fuck are you thinking?
There, I've caught you, and I won't let you go again. Why are you avoiding me? I'm sorry. Apologies aren't what I was hoping to hear from you. You aren't going to answer, are you? How cruel. You were so adamant about prying my door open, but now you won't even look at me. Do you hate me? No, I'd never hate you. Finally, a non-apology answer. Tell me why you're avoiding me, please. Again with the silent treatment. I feel like if I said anything, it would just make you hate me. Hate you? Why would I ever do that? Okay, so I might hate you if you keep standing around not saying anything. I was kidding. Don't look at me like that. Does the idea of me hating you really distress you that badly? Yeah, I would feel really, really, really terrible if you ever hated me. Why? Because I like you. But I still don't understand it all. What don't you understand? What's wrong with you liking me? Because I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Liking someone is supposed to be a good thing. It's supposed to be nice, pleasant. It's not supposed to make someone feel all ugly inside. You feel ugly inside? Yeah, when I saw you talking to other people earlier, it made me feel really ugly inside. I got so worried that you might decide that you liked someone better than me. I'm sorry. It really is a good thing that you're talking to everyone now. It really is. But it just makes me think all these ugly, terrible thoughts. Spacey, when I say I like someone, there's only one. I'll never like anyone else. And the feelings that are attached to that word are for one person, and one person alone. Oh, but you mustn't do that. Why not? Because everyone likes you. They're all worried about how you're doing and want to talk to you. It'd be sad if you decided you didn't like any of them except for one person. Everyone wants you to like them.
Jeez, you really don't get it, do you? You said that you didn't like it when you saw me speaking with someone else, right?
I'm sorry.
No, I don't want your apologies. Ugh! This is so hard to put into words. Oh, just fucking kiss her. You are my elder, even if it is only by a year.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Sometimes you're like, what are you trying to say? Kiss her. Oh, I get it now. I'll only ever do this for you, and no one else. So think hard about exactly what that means. You know what? This is the perfect place to wrap this up. It's a little bit early, but perfect place. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.